Peace. Yeah, I want you guys to listen to me real good. Right here on ending generational poverty, I wanted to be real clear that sometimes all of us are gonna face some moments where we feel like just giving up, But when that happens, man, and I'm recently experiencing something of that nature myself. And when that happens, I mean, that's really when you find out who you are. You find out exactly who you are during those moments. Those are the moments that you really come to terms with exactly who you are and what you are. You could do it, man. I mean, you could do it, female, male, king, queen. You can do it. There's no way around it, I mean, we all gonna experience that. But generally, one thing that I find is that when you get to that point, that's the point right then and there that you come to discover who you are. There is no other way around that. You come to discover who you are in the moments of the most challenging, I'm ready to give up, I can't do this no more moments. And I say that to say that, there's so much greatness inside of you guys out there. There's so much greatness inside of all of us. And many of us don't even recognize that because of the simple fact that what we're looking for is somebody else to do it. We don't want to fail, so we don't push. Or we tell ourselves these things that, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Something's going to go wrong. This going to go wrong. And I'm guilty of it. I've been guilty of it. You want to learn how not to fail? Learn from somebody who has failed. They say that experience comes from bad judgment. And what's the word for it? Good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. Now, me personally, I could definitely tell you that I have made a long line, a long line of bad judgments in my life. And all I can tell you now is that good judgments are definitely something that I learned how to make. Life is built on our decisions. If we become wealthy, that's going to be based on our decisions. But generally, you may lose your job, you may lose your spouse. You may even lose your freedom at times. Some of you guys out there, if you're coming from generational poverty, then you are not unfamiliar with crime. You are indeed familiar with crime. And if you are, then you know indeed that there's going to be challenges along the way. But do not think for a second that you can't rebuild after that. Don't think you can't rebuild after nothing. You got to be like the phoenix. You got to be like the phoenix that rises up from the ashes, and once again you on fire with passion. See, that's the thing about it. How many people live their life with passion? Not too many people out here live their lives with passion. What are you passionate about? Like something that gives you that drive that I gotta wake up in the morning, I gotta do this, I got to accomplish this. This is why I'm on the planet. A wise man once told me a long time ago, he said, life is the amount of time that we have to accomplish whatever we will accomplish. What are you gonna accomplish? What are you gonna accomplish? You see, it's just that simple. What are you called to do? And when I say what are you called to do, I mean exactly what I said. What do you feel is calling your soul? It is making you feel, I can't go without this. There's nothing I got to continue. I got to continue. It could be your family. It could be anybody. One of the things that I learned is that, we all gonna be faced with a lot of challenges. My father used to tell me when I was a kid, he said, son, a warrior only knows his strength once he's faced with a challenge. And I can honestly tell you that I recognize truth in that. And maybe some of you guys out there do too. That it's your challenges that actually develop you. Just think about it. When you don't push against resistance, you can't build muscle. Only by pushing against resistance do we become stronger. So when you feel like you want to give up, that's exactly when you know that this is around the time that it's going to make you stronger. Every single test, like at the end of high school, you get SATs before you go to college. At the end of regular school or grade school, you get RCTs before you move to the next grade. So what does that tell you? What it tells me is that it really doesn't matter about the test, because the test simply signifies you're about to move to the next level, and the next level is pretty much where you want to be going. So I say this to you, man, keep pushing, y'all. Keep pushing. Do not let anything you ever wanted to do. You could want to be a veterinarian, a pianist, a martial artist. When I was first coming up in martial arts, oh my gosh, I remember this little Chinese girl beat my ass so bad. You know what I'm saying? I was about 12 years old, and she beat me like I had stole something from her. Yeah, she beat me like I stole something from her, y'all. You know, but you know, I got back in there and I got better and I got better and I got better. Eventually, I started to reach the levels that I felt like somebody like myself should reach. And again, when I say somebody like myself, that boils down to self-image. What is your self-image? I mean, how do you view yourself? Because how you view yourself is going to really determine how hard you're willing to push. How hard are you willing to push? Where are you striving to go? What do you want? What do you want? Because that's going to be the ultimate factor, determining factor in what you're willing to accept. And if you're willing to accept mediocrity or being average, then you might want to really look in the mirror and look at what you see. Why would you accept mediocrity? Is there anything else you could do? Is there any higher level you can achieve? Of course there is. So never give up, never give up, never give up. Peace.